Hello, welcome back to That Bearded Shooter. My name is Josh. Today is kind of special. I got a care package in the mail and they wanted me to test a product out, so we're going to test it out. It's a gun cleaner. Usually I use hops, but today I'm going to use AMS Oil. Hey guys, if you could, before we get started, give this video a like. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you receive all the latest content, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Alright, on with the video. Okay, so what we're going to need for this video is obviously a pew-pew and your gun cleaning kit. Mine's made by Gunmaster. I already have all my stuff out. I'm not focused. There I am. I already have my stuff out, so I'm just going to put the case down. Okay, so pretty sure everybody knows how to do this. You're going to need one of these. And if you see a little kid, it's Elizabeth. She happened to get curious. There, you're going to need one of these. I don't know what they're called. I know that's a patch. Elizabeth. Metal brush.
That looks like it's metal too.
Nylon brush, kind of. It's like a toothbrush for your gun.
Someone just started a kid.
No. No, it'd be very bad. First thing you want to do, drop the mag. Check to make sure it's not loaded. See? And I know it looks on camera like I'm pointing it straight at her. She is behind me, so it's not at her. Anyways, it's clear. So we're good to go. So you're going to take this stuff and you're going to move it out of the way. Then we're going to get the rest of the stuff. So hold on.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Thank you to Drew. Got a gun mat. We're going to use that today. For those of you that don't know, AMS Oil makes a gun lubricant and gun cleaner as well. And I didn't know that until he reached out. He gave me some cards to give away. I got me a nice hat as a thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Ow! Put my glasses bag up here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so he got me a cool hat. Thank you for that. That rhyme. Poet didn't know it. Firearm lubricant made by AMS Oil. Who knew? And we have firearm cleaner. We're going to try this stuff out. So I'm going to reposition the camera and we're going to start on it. Repositioning the camera. Ta-da! Okay, so this is I lied. We're not there yet. Okay, this is a 6 hour. P365 XL with the Romeo Zero. My battery died already, so I have to get a new one. So you have your slide lock and your takedown lever. You're gonna pull the slide all the way back, lock it, takedown lever goes down, slide comes off. After moments later, do not pull the trigger, it resets everything. Comes off. You got your lower receiver, upper receiver spring right here. Just take that off. Take the spring out, lay it to the side. Take your barrel out, lay it to the side. And you have your upper. So now we're going to clean. I'm going to have to change the settings on this camera, but not right now. We are in the middle of a video. Okay. Firearm lubricant. I'm assuming you don't need a whole bunch. Push. We're going to start with the slide. And I'm going to put some right here. I'm just going to put some right on this. clear, so it was hard to see it coming out. We're gonna start with the barrel. I lied. I don't know if you can see how dirty that is. You cannot. It's pretty dirty. I haven't actually cleaned this yet. Run it through about 3 or 4 times. Don't go back and forth with it. No, don't do this. Just run it through. So now that you've done that, then you want to run through with this guy. And that's going to really... So the first brush loosened everything up. The second one takes everything with it. And do that about 3 or 4 times. Oh yeah. So then this patch I was talking about earlier, this guy, you want to take it and run it through, and that gets all the excess oil off. And same thing, 3 or 4 times. Then you inspect it. Stuff works pretty good. Put it aside. Then you want to get in here, do the same thing. Just a couple drops, so do you? And then you want to get your nylon brush, and you want to get that all up in here. And your nylon brush is good for anything. If you got something really caked on, then you want to switch to your metal brush. But everything's coming out pretty good, so I don't need to use that. It is helpful sometimes to use the little side, because the big one just doesn't get into places. So the inside's clean. Now you want to do the outside. So same thing. Put a drop or 2 right there and run it over. This also prevents corrosion and gives it a nice look, because you don't want your guns looking funky. And this will prevent them from looking funky. You just want to coat the whole thing. It's probably better if you take your sight off, but I mean, you don't have to. When you're done, giving it a good scrub, give it a wipe down to get all that excess off, because you don't want access on there, because then it makes it slippery, and you don't want a slippery firearm, because that's bad for obvious reasons. She was dirty, but not as dirty as I thought. Look how nice and shiny now. Who knew AMS oil would be good for your car and your gun? It's kind of funny. Okay. Now that's clean. You can also clean your spring. You don't have to. It's not really necessary. But don't hurt nothing. Clean that. Really, you're just getting out any funk that's in there, which there shouldn't be. But better safe than sorry. Then you want to take this and get all the excess off. There we go. We're going to set that aside. Actually, I'm going to take... wipe the barrel down too. And once we clean it, we'll go over it and we'll give it some lube. Pretty much you want to lube any moving parts. That's that. And then you want to give quick clean over here. So a couple drops and a couple areas. Nice and shiny. Get your rails. Get those real good. Check inside your magazine well. Not so much of a problem with the 9s. Or really, I don't think anything much other than a 22. Because 22s are so nasty. You have to clean everything on a 22. Because, like I said, they're just nasty. This one wasn't bad at all. Then you do this again, get the excess off. And I've never used an aerosol can for the gun lube. I've always used the hops, like I said, and you just put drops. So normally you would put a couple drops on the slide right here, the trigger group over here in the back, and I think that's it really. But since it's in a spray can, it does come with a one of these, so just throw that in there so you can still pinpoint where you want to put it. It go in, does it? Okay, got it. So we're going to do a spray on the top and the bottom of the rails. And we're going to give a spray right here. And then we're going to give a spray here and here. So one spray here, one spray here. And then we're going to take the excess off, because you don't want a lot on there. You just want enough to keep it nice and lubricated. Okay. Again, wipe any excess off the barrel or wherever it is. Because you want enough, but you don't want too much. If you get too much, that's not good. You can over lubricate your weapon. Look at that. Now we reassemble. You just put this right back in there. Oh, what am I doing? I'm retarded. I'm doing it backwards. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm retarded. Ta-da! I did it. And then your spring, little green spot, little painted spot, goes towards the rear. Just like that. And then this, and this, right on this slide. That's why we lubricated the slide. And then you want to flip that. You want to pull that back, that's going to slip, and you're back in action. Then you want to rub this down again. Rub the whole thing down, because you probably got a little bit on your hands. And then I'm going to get a new one, and I'm going to get this right here. Still kind of dirty in there. Maybe a Q-tip would be a good option to clean the inside of that glass. But that's it. There you go. Let's see. Smooth as ever. Then you put her back in. Load it up. And that's it. Wait for it to focus. Bam. And that's how you clean a Sig Sauer P365 XL with this awesome gun lube from AMS Oil and gun cleaner. We have both. And this cool hat. Got a cool hat. It says AMS Oil on it. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna link Drew. I'll link his Instagram in the description, and I'll link AMS Oil, just the website in general, in the description as well. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, drop them down below. I'm usually pretty good about answering things because I don't have that many comments, so usually pretty good about answering comments, questions, and whatever. I'm gonna read real quick because I didn't know there was stuff on here. Firearm cleaner and protectant, removes fouling and powder residue. It is combustible, yada yada yada. 8 ounces. This guy over here, 100% synthetic firearm lubricant and protectant. 5 ounces. Purpose built to help reduce friction and wear, so your firearm remains reliable or for generations. Designed to prevent malfunctions, providing dependability when you need it most. And directions are pretty straightforward. You just shake, spray, and that's it. I'm going to put this straw back in its little case, which is just a piece of tape. But that's it. Thank you again for sending me all this goodies, and I hope this video reaches people and hope it helps. So, thanks for watching, and y'all be safe.